Bianca Ojukwu, the wife of late Chukwuemeka Odumegu Ojukwu, has alleged that Ebele Obiano, wife of immediate past governor of Anambra State, Willie Obiano, ripped off whiskey when she attacked her at the inauguration of Professor Charles Soludo as governor of the state. Both women had accused or had caused a scene at the events after an altercation which led to an exchange of slaps. Bianca, in an interview with Arise TV on Friday, said Obiano's wife an hour later after the event had started. I did not pay any attention to her arrival. Surprisingly, she walked towards me and I thought she was coming to greet me. Instead, she verbally attacked me with her voice raised, taunting me and asking me what I was there to do, using unprintable, vile language. I left her, but she kept on aggressively putting her hand on my shoulders and shouting. While I ignore her, a verbal onslaught as advised by people sitting around me. I requested twice that she refrains from touching me with her hands. She proceeded to do so yet again and tried to touch my head and remove my head tie. It was at that point I stood up to defend myself and gave her a dirty slap to stop her from attacking me. As she made towards me, I removed her wig. She then held onto her wig with her two hands and tried to take the wig away from me. How could the first lady be so drunk at that time? I stayed back to watch the ceremony till the end and left with my dignity intact, Bianca said. Well, if there's anything to go by with what Bianca said, one would want to believe, because if you see the way this woman was, she walked towards her, she was just walking, staggering, because normal human being will not. I don't know, because everybody just try to see the rationale behind the reason why she would go there to meet her in the first place. That what were you doing there? I don't understand. If Obiano's wife was drunk, is that enough reason why you, who is not drunk, cannot control yourself? Very shameful, really. So when she was touching her, and that was what even I heard, when she was touching her head, so she should not be looking. She will not carry something to hit her. She should behave herself. Both of them are disgrace to women's dignity. They should be arrested and take to the police station for further investigation, and anyone else should be punished on minding who else is God. This Nigeria, nothing will happen. They will do nothing. Your dignity intact, Agunwai Ebele deserved that slap. Please, you people should stop disturbing this woman. Let her have a peace. Let her have a peace. Okay. Who is going to give her that a peace? Who is going to give that peace? It's just unfortunate. Just unfortunate. Hey, she was drunk. What everybody's going to be blaming Bianca, that she should have been this, she should have been this, she should have been that. A woman that could not control herself, the Obiano's wife. Because if she didn't go there, like she said, she didn't even know that she was coming with that mindset. And she said she thought she was coming to visit her, to greet her. That would have been the this, because she wouldn't have envisaged that the woman would just come to embarrass herself or to disgrace she herself in that place where people were. And camera, forget even the dignitaries that were there. Cameras, and it was a national event, a national program, irrespective of the fact that it's being done in the States. It was a national program when all cameras were set. Of course, she never envisaged, but the woman didn't care. Obiano's wife did not care. Nobody is interested in what they've been arguing or what they have been quarreling or fighting for, whether they had beef, within themselves. It is inconsequential. But the attitude that Obiano's wife puts up in that place is what is not encouraging. People were like, oh, Bianca, you would have been patient, you would have just like this. But she narrated what happened. That don't touch me, that she ignored her. Something you just ignore. Somebody will be dragging your hair, dragging your neck, because she could do that. If she could get up, because I don't know what was she expecting the woman to do, that you just go and insult her, you shout on her, and she'll be looking at you. Because maybe that was what she thought. So everybody was saying, oh, everybody saying, you should have left her alone, this and that. Then by the time you should carry something, now the same people can't tell you, say, person, they see you be waiting. Say, they do you all those kinds of things, see they look. Say, want to. If you can't buy you for them now, you go come and talk of you were trying to be matured, you were trying to be this, you were trying to be that. No, now. Oh, people should just look at this whole thing from a different perspective. But they will tell you that who initiated the fight in the first place. They will tell you, oh, who initiated the slap, because that is the way they want to go about it. But believe you me, nothing is going to happen to them. The whole thing is going to die down. The whole thing is going to die down. Nobody is going to arrest them. Nobody is going to do that at all. So let's just forget about it. So let's forget about it. And a lot of people have been praising the woman. You are a hero, you are this, you are that. If she has that a history of misbehaving, so what do you expect? Everybody is aware of that. And Bianca herself knew quite all right of what she was able to do. And that was why she quickly, had to defend herself. And I've said it, even if really, let's even assume that they are nobodies, they want to take them to she will win the case in court, because it was a self-defense. It was a self-defense. People are saying, oh, you should be matured. She was matured enough, according to what she said. She was matured enough. Then maybe by the time she slapped her hair, maybe that drink that she took, her eye go clear. She was calling her unpredictable names. So of course, now we heard all of that nonsense that the woman was vomiting. It's just really, 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 really unfortunate that it happened the way it happened. They want to blame that you should have been quiet. The same thing that we are experiencing in this country. They will tell you, oh, you don't have to talk back at the leaders. You don't have to disrespect the president. You don't have to disrespect the governors. This and this and that. They are the people that God has placed. Oh, God has placed them to be working against the people, to be maltreating the people. Oh, this and that. You don't have, but they can do all manner of nonsense. Nobody is going to ask them questions. Nobody will be able to say otherwise, just because of what? Because they are leaders that they are sending a lot of people to their only or to their early graves. Oh, you should just be quiet, just be praying, everything will be fine, everything we do that. But see where we are today. We are retrogressing. We are not even stagnant. To be stagnant is an understatement. We are retrogressing, and we don't even know how deep we are going. We don't know how deep we are going. So guys, let's say your opinion on this, and let's know what you think in the comment section. Thank you very much for always being there. Bye.